like about this hat, besides that it's Tom Don's Through the Black team, who I love my Freedom Deliverance Ministries, but this says Through the Black. I literally came through the black to be here and sit amongst you guys and worship Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh in Yeshua's name. So I like this hat solely because I literally did make it through the black. My migraine popped, finally. It broke. So all that pain here, down my neck and into my back and then down into my hips, it broke. I woke up this morning, I was like, wait, my back doesn't hurt. Tyler, my lover, how are you? I'm going to give you a call. You make me feel beautiful because you're so kind with your words to me, Tyler, and I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you for talking to me so kindly. And flattery will get you everywhere with me. Seriously. So I got past my pain. So the pain in my lower back and the sciatica, when that gets ripping on me, you know how I admitted that like 15 years ago my sciatica was so bad they wanted to operate on me because I lose my bladder control. And I said no. No. So 15 years later, we get till today, and boy, with that migraine, that was ripping on me so bad, it did start acting up my sciatica. I was starting to get scared too, because I have TMJ, that lockjaw, and that was, it's all over now, and I'm feeling so much better. What did it was that I asked my altar to kill the pain. So I took my system, I took everything, and I put it on the shoulders of my altar. And then I left. And I just left my whole system in the altar's hands. I asked her to kill the pain. Don't take it on, kill it. So in my head, what I was seeing me, right, like I am now, with the pain all over my body. And I asked the altar, I said, just kill the pain. Don't take it on like a scapegoat. No, we already got a scapegoat, altar. We're not taking it on, we're going to kill it. So she took her sword, you know, the one that Abba gives us in our armor. Well, she took her swords and she took her knives, and I just saw her stabbing, like, at me, but she was stabbing at the pain that was on my body. And she just kept chipping away at it, and I just saw this pain, like, breaking off, like chips of cement. And then this morning, my pain's all gone. Jamie, I gotta call you back. I've been MIA because I haven't felt good, Jamie. I'm so sorry. Today's the first day. What is this, like 2-3 weeks now? That the pain's gone. Just gone. And I didn't have to take pills for it. It just, my altar did me justice yesterday. But in me giving my altar my whole system, she wasn't saved. She was one of these mean, nasty altars, and I've been trying to reintegrate. So I figured if I gave my altar my system, and I left her on her own for a little while, that she turned to Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. She turned to him. And she did. So I'm hoping that I reintegrate, because this altar already has a name, and she's named Rothschild. I don't want to be a Rothschild. I want to be Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh's child. No, I'm Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh's child. I am not a Rothschild. I defect from the Illuminati families. I don't want that life anymore. Although it was a really powerful life when I had it, there wasn't anything I couldn't do, couldn't get, No place I couldn't go. Nice big fancy houses, fancy meals. So anyway, my pain is gone. Thank God. I might actually take a shower today too. I didn't take one yesterday. I took one the day before, but oh my God, it hurt so bad. The water beating on my back. Hey, number one. I love you. Patty, good morning. How are you guys? It's great to see you. It's just kratom. Kratom for the pain level. Now I'm just back to fighting my fibromyalgia and my arthritis and not that damn migraine headache. Hey, it's Lukert. I'm hoping that I feel good. I got to take care of the lady downstairs because I didn't help her out yesterday and I said I would. So I'll do it today. But when I get back from helping the lady out that I live upstairs above, then when I'm done with her, we'll do panels. Like, I'll have an open platform and we can all get on and just talk. No preaching from the pulpit, just all mutually coming together to BS about whatever's on our mind. Number one, this kind actually gives you energy and kills pain. It's the Mangda. It's the green strain. The red strain of kratom, like red Bali, that gives you a sedated effect plus kills your pain. So I bounce between the green in the morning for the energy and then the red at night to sedate me and still kill the pain so I can sleep comfortable. Oh, shh. Patty. Holy crap. I'm praying for you, Patty. I pray that your lungs are open and clear. I pray all that stuff expels out. I pray against your pain. I pray against that headache. I pray Heavenly Abba sends down his warring angels to minister to you, to protect you, and to lift that pain off your body in Yeshua's name. We just did this prayer for me yesterday, I think. Hey, Deaf Bread, I love you. We just prayed, I think this for me yesterday was that the pain would just, that Abba would lift it off of me and just take it. And I hate to put my pain on Abba because he's already been crucified. But man, he can handle it, whereas I can't. I know my limitations. So what we prayed for me yesterday, I'm praying for you, Patty, as well as everybody else that's out in the world that's sick, starting to get sick, or about to be sick. In Yeshua's name. Nicholas, Yeshua blessings. I can't wait to see him defeat and throw into the fire the beast of the sea and the beast of the land, and then for the dragon to follow into the lake of fire. That's what I can't wait. I love God. I love talking to him. I love his Bible. I love asking him questions about creation, about our earth, about our sky. I love asking him things about you guys, and I do sometimes. I'll say to Abba, who is this person, Patty? I only see an icon and a name. Heavenly Abba, if it be in your will, show me who Patty is. And if it's in his will, he'll show me. He'll show me whether I'm using you as an example, Patty. Me, whether she's a sister in Christ or there's just darkness around her and she needs to be saved or set free. You could need a freedom deliverance, especially nowadays with all the crap going around. Someone last night called me a demon and unholy. I was like, F you, and F you again some more. I'm demonic and unholy. You obviously don't know what you're talking about. I have 169 altars. I'm an MK Ultra survivor. Some of my altars, yeah, my altars were not created. I don't mean to be like this, but I have to be honest. My altars were not created for you guys and to be friends to you guys. Yes, now that I've turned myself over to Yeshua and I'm healing, yes, now I can be a friend to you and learn how to be a friend and learn how to have a friendship and be a friend to you and pray for you and have a relationship. I have to learn how to maintain these relationships and take care of them. But my altars in and of themselves are not anyone's friend. They're just not. They weren't programmed to be. I tell my altars it's okay for them to come forward and talk. I tell my altars it's okay. I don't care what they say just so long as they're talking. Because if they're talking, then I can invite Yeshua in. I know what's going on. But when my altars are silent, I'm in the dark. I encourage my altars to get to know you guys. I love you, Candace. My altars are attached to you, Candace. I remember when we met in 2019, you helped me get through a real bad time. You didn't even know about it, but I can tell you now, because now I have my own place again, so nobody's kicking me out of it. But yeah, like my altars still, they make, they're learning to make bonds and friends. But, you know, they have that struggle, you know. We are warriors for the appointed time, yes. I can't wait for him to gather us. I don't know when it'll be, but boy, pray for me, please. I have COVID. I am praying for you. Who is that? Somebody just popped up in my messenger. I don't know who it is, but they have COVID. We're praying for you. When I get off here, I'll go on there and let them know that they had 17 people plus me. We started a prayer chain for Patty and for that person in my inbox right now that has COVID. 2. So, good. We got 17 people praying for you guys. Good. It'd be better if it was 1,700. But we're really powerful because of his name. Because of what he did. Aw, you're the best too, Patty. I really hope you feel better, honey. I wish I had the gift of healing hands so I could come over and lay my hands on you and take it away from you. I have to do a few things in my relationship first with Abba before he's going to answer all my prayers. I still have struggles, you know. At least I got rid of the Coca-Cola. That is an addiction, I'll tell you. My body craves Coca-Cola. Do you guys get like that where you crave it? You're like, if I don't get a Coke now, I'm going postal. That's how I get. I had to give up the soda. The pain, the migraine was so bad. I was starting to tell people, if I don't get rid of this pain, I'm going to go postal. You crave Pepsi. Hey, Kay, I love you, honey. Pains and migraines were so we go to kratom and researching for a long time and finally decided on the medicinal oil. CBD. Oh, man. I have CBD and I also have Delta 8. I don't like the way the CBD makes me feel. It kind of puts me in a bad mood. Like if I take the CBD right before I go to sleep, that's okay, because then I'm sleeping through the bad mood. You know what, Kay? I'll just be honest. I want the sativa plant. Just give me the whole sativa plant and let me eat it. Not smoke it, not cook it. Just give me the plant itself while it's growing, and I can pluck it and eat it. I'm not after. Hey, it's WP. I'm so happy to see you. Actually, I want to talk to you, WP. Hey, it's Paul. I gotta help the lady downstairs, and then I'm thinking about doing open panels. Open panels. Like, we'll do a marathon, because I canceled my plans today because I didn't feel good, and I didn't want to, like, have company come over and I'm in bed, or go out to somebody else's house and now I'm sleeping in their bed because I'm too sick. So I'm just staying home where I'm comfy. Is that for another? But yeah, that sugar K, you're right about all that. I was getting, when I quit the Coca-Cola, yeah, I got headaches. But it was a headache. I could take an aspirin, and with a little bit of caffeine in the aspirin, it would take the, it would take that away from the Coke. And our daughter cannot drink Coke at all. Black market stuff, who knows what's in it? Yeah, okay, I'm not. Do you know what's on the black market? Nothing, except for heroin and fentanyl. I ain't touching any one of those things. My ex was all into both of those. Him and his friends. They all got fake teeth. All their teeth are rotten out of their face. They got dentures and crap. I never got into any of that. I never got into fentanyl or heroin or any of that crap. But yeah, I went to the black market because I called up my friend. I was like, listen, I need a pain pill. The doctor didn't do anything. I just got out of the hospital. He's like, Holly, if you want pain pills, he's like, it's going to cost you double the price. And I was like, I'm in pain, but I don't have that kind of money. So, I just toughed out the headache. But I was miserable, okay? Oh my God. I was ready to call up the doctor and just yell at him. But if you yell at somebody, they're not going to cooperate with you. And I have a problem with that. Because when I don't feel well, my patience is short. It's like, I don't feel well, so you better. Those two things are the worst. Really? All right, I'm staying away from the Coca-Cola. I had the COVID symptoms this summer before it was announced, and I thought it was withdrawal symptoms from. Really? Really? Do you think that could have been COVID and not a migraine? Yeah, I'm not going back. Oh, yeah, you're right, number one. I'm surprised my mom was able to get off her fentanyl patches, and she was prescribed them by a doctor. But I don't know what it is. Ever since Barry Obama became president, they've changed around the medical industry so much that pharmacies only get a certain amount of pain pills per month. And once they run out, you just got to wait and go without. They did something with it, with pain management in New Jersey, where now you can't get anything for pain. You really, if you got money, you can get what you want. I never got into those things. The doctors wanted to put me on fentanyl. When I first got sick with Lyme's disease back in 2000 and when was I diagnosed? Grandma died in 2002. By 2003, I had extreme fibromyalgia, and they started diagnosing me with everything under the sun wrong. I forgot what I was saying. They wanted to put me on fentanyl back in 2004, 2005, 2006, and 7. I was like, I don't need fentanyl. Just keep me with the pain pills. Give me Dilaudid. I don't want fentanyl. I fought with doctors not to go on fentanyl. I didn't like the way it made me feel. And I was in the trauma unit for 4 days when the ex collapsed my lung back in 2018. They had machines on my legs to keep my circulation going and everything. I signed myself out of the hospital because I was dead set on going to court and getting a restraining order against that son of a gun. Anyway, they shot me up with fentanyl then because they had to transport me from one hospital to another. That doctor shot me up with fentanyl, and I kid you not, in like 2 minutes I was screaming at her, "What the hell did you give me?" I don't like the feeling. You know, I don't like the feeling of vertigo. I flip out. It sends me into extreme panic because I don't have control or functionality when you have extreme vertigo. I don't anyway. But she gave me that fentanyl. I kid you not. I hit the roof. She ran in. She got another shot. She got Dilaudid. She came back, shot that in my arm. She's like, "How you feeling now?" I was like, "I love you. You got rid of that fentanyl feeling." I hate the feeling of fentanyl. Oh! I couldn't slow down. I hit a squirrel. I hate me. I hate me. I hate me. I killed a squirrel. Oh my God, Abba. Oh my God, Abba, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that poor little squirrel. I should have just slammed on my brakes. Today's a shitty, rotten day. I'm going to sit here a minute. I feel so bad about that squirrel. Man, I hate it, man. I pray for animals, domestic and wild, and if anybody out there is hurting these animals, Abba, I pray for the swiftest, harshest punishment under the sun for them. In Yeshua's name. I am so sorry I hit that squirrel. Ah! I live a mile down the road. This is a back road. There's no traffic. It's calm. I think it's a great idea for me just to take a minute. Just to take a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want you to see me like that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I've been slipping up with some curse words too in this video. I do want to get back on the wagon and not have a sailor's mouth. All right, I'm going to get back on the road. That guy looked like he was going to stop to see. It's dead. It's dead. I heard it. It's squashed. It's dead. I should have slammed on my brakes. Harder. I'm going to cry about that squirrel for 3 days now. You watch. Man, I am so sorry, little squirrel, and I'm sorry, Abba. I want to get back up on the bandwagon, so to speak. I don't want to sound like a sailor when I speak. So it's not just the soda. It's not just the smoking cigarettes. It's not just the vaping, the mouth, and Coke. It's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to quit to improve. Even, I'm celibate, right? You know what celibate means. Well, that's a hard one, too. It's hard to be alone. I almost made a mistake yesterday. Well, my altar almost made a mistake. Me, my altar, it's the same difference. She called up. She called up somebody. And she was point blank, too. She was like, I'm only calling you for this one reason, and that's it. Thank God my altar wised up and did not act on her thoughts. So she sinned in her head by the thought and by the phone call, but she didn't sin in reality. She didn't follow through with anything. So I'm pretty happy about that. Because if I woke up and there was a dude in my bed next to me, you can best guarantee I'd be pissed off. I'd be really pissed off. Like, I pride myself on Yeshua. I don't want to. Oh, another squirrel! I'm slamming on my. Oh, you made it. You made it. Oh, the squirrel made it, guys. There's your buddy keeper. So, not without my dog. How are you? Not without my dog either. I love your ID. Not without my dog either. Hey, it's Timmy. I love the town I live in. I like living here. I really do. I was thanking Abba again this morning for having me here and not in Maryland, not in Tennessee, not in South Carolina, but right here in my lovely state of Nazi, New Jersey. Fourth Reich Rising. But yeah, I'll be honest, guys, when it comes to pain relief and medicine, I stick to kratom and medicinal marijuana. I don't go to prescriptions. They had me on 33 prescriptions for like 1.5 decades. So you're talking 15. I was on pain management for 20 years alone. I don't take those anymore. Abba said, Holly, I gave you the pot plant that can help with your detox. Let's get you off the pain pills, sleeping pills, anxiety pills. Let's just get you off of the blood pressure pills, because I was on high and low blood pressure pills. The marijuana straightened that out. I had cervical cancer. The cervical cancer's gone. So Abba gave me a book of his living logos that still cures and heals. And he gave me things in nature to help me feel better. And I think that kratom and marijuana is the most natural way that you can really, when you have the diagnoses like I have and you need medical attention, I think those things are the most natural avenues. Like for anxiety attacks, and Xanax. I was picking up all 3 prescriptions every single month. Ambien, I had 10 pills. They gave me different pill, the irritable bowel nerves. Oh man, I was on everything. And that's it. right? It's so much better. I don't have a purse that has 10 prescription bottles floating around in it. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I say is I love you, Yeshua, instead of reaching for a pill bottle. I know I'm still reaching for my kratom or marijuana, whichever I have at the time, or both if I'm lucky enough to have both, which is not often. It's a lot better for me. It's a lot better for me. I don't need to be on those pills. And it took an awful lot for me to come off those pills. And now that I'm off, I'm not going back. And I've been able to maintain staying off all of my prescriptions. In January, it'll be 7 years that I not only quit, but 7 years I've been able to stay off. And during that 7 years, there were a couple of times that I had acute problems like the collapsed lung where I would have to go on pills. But as soon as I was healed, I just naturally came off the Percocet or Dilaudid, and I went back to not taking any prescriptions at all. You know, like sometimes you have to take medicine. You know, it's just, we have to. That's why I always tell you guys, God is your doctor. Yeshua is your prescription. I have no business in that conversation. That is your health, your choice, your decision. Now, if I can support you and make things easier on you, I'll be right there for you. Beyond pills, yes, they do, Paul. Melatonin for sleep, not without my dog. You know what I got once? I wish I could find it again. Actually, somebody donated it to me. It was melatonin, valerian root, and something else. That worked. And I think there's another thing. There's another vitamin. I think it's like celery. That'll all, like celery seed or something, that'll also help put you to sleep. But like my panic attacks, now when I get them, my panic and anxiety attacks, I take Dramamine. Hey, H. Tickner, how are you, sweetheart? It's great to see you. I take Dramamine now. Celery. Kava, celery, yeah. It's great to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, I just, anyway. Okay. My dog's probably like, are you going to let me go out, Holly? You've had me sitting in the back of this car forever. Holly saved a pot of friendly field. Hey, I'm not calling you that. I'll call you okay? I'm not calling you asshole. I'll call you okay? I hope you have a beautiful, blessed Thanksgiving, and I hope you and your loved ones, fur babies too, are blessed and you have a great meal and a great time, and I hope there's a lot of laughter and fun for you today in Yeshua's name. I pray that for all of you. But yeah, so like even with my anxiety attacks and panic attacks, Dramamine's a lot better than me taking like a Xanax, Valium, or Klonopin. And that Klonopin coming off of it, I saved Klonopin. I first quit my pain pills. And then I saved my anxiety pills for last. Because I did it in 2 sections. January 2014, I quit the pain pills. All the psychotropic drugs. I did it in 2 sections. So half in January and then the other half in April. And when the second half of the pills I quit was the Klonopin. It felt like every single anxiety attack that I have ever had or taken a pill for came back and pummeled me all at once. And it was like 6 weeks worth of one big anxiety attack. But once I came off that Klonopin, I started managing my anxiety and panic a little bit better. I know that sounds weird. The doctors, though, my primary care once a year throws me on Klonopin for a month. She says to me, Holly, who do you talk to? I'm like, what do you mean, who do I talk to? I talk to God all the time. I'm ordained to Him. That's who I talk to. She's like, you're giving counsel to other people. You're taking on their problems. You need someone to talk to. I told you, lady, I got God. See, I wear His ring. But once in a while, I do have to go on pills to calm me down, but only on an acute basis. Not every single day for years. No more of that hubbub. All right, Keep. We gotta get you to go potty. And Sava's gonna want to come out too. I left my door open last night. My entire apartment, the kitchen, was frozen cold this morning. Okay, I got too many things in my hands. You guys want to hang out with... Ah, shoot. My cell phone is dead, so I'm going to sit here, smoke a butt with you, and then I'll get going. I was going to take you guys for a walk with me and Keeper so I could hang out longer, but I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Do you guys know if wine can be used in a medicinal capacity? It's a question. Because last night my altar had a couple glasses of wine, and I'm wondering if that wine wasn't the trick on knocking that headache out of me. Is that... Hey, Curtis! Happy Thanksgiving, sweetheart. How are you? My blessings and love and prayers to you and your family. I want to get a turkey and cook it. I want to get a turkey and cook it. For me and the older lady down here, I don't know how much money I have in my checking account. Probably nothing. The money I was supposed to pay my bills with, I didn't pay my bills. Instead I took that couple of $100 and put it aside because I have to save up to take Keeper to the vet. She needs her arthritic medicine. She can't go without it, the poor dog. So I decided not to pay my bills and start saving up money so I can take her. Her prescription is $120 a month. It helps with ulcers. Really? Talk to you soon. You were home invaded again? Son of a gun. I'm praying for you, WP. Just don't take any objects from anybody. Don't accept any objects from anybody. Or at least don't ever bring it in your house. It settles stomach. Thank you, H. Tickner. The wine. I haven't drank wine in months. I think the last time I had wine was this summer. I stopped drinking. You know, my altars sometimes run to that. Sometimes if you stress my altars out and I get shook, it'll push me into going to the liquor store. I'll be honest with you. Hey, Greta, it's good to see you. Like, if you upset me, or we have a falling out or a fight, Yeah, you'll catch me at the liquor store. So, um, I told my altars, though, you can't run away. You can't run away. You have to deal with what's on your mind. And you can't drink every single day. You can't drink every morning. You can't drink every night. No. Um, I don't like drinking, though. I really don't. I never liked the taste of alcohol. Like, even the wine that I had last night, I filled the glass up with ice and then poured the wine in it. So it was half water, half wine. It wasn't even a full. And I was sipping on it last night, and I'm wondering if the wine, so it's better that, really? Thanks, WP. WP, I'm starting to accept that it might be possible that I have spiritual gifts. I know that sounds stupid. Yeah, after 7 years, Holly. I think it's definitely possible I have spiritual gifts and I'm connected. Blessings, WP. We'll talk later. We'll be back, okay? When I start up a live stream later, I'll start it up with panels. I'll start it up with StreamYard, but it'll be in a few hours because it's only 9 o'clock my time. If I had money, I should have gotten a second bottle of Kratom because I feel like I could use another one. I usually have 2 doses of Kratom in the morning just to get me going for my day. Yeah. You have to come over and have some watered down wine with me, H. Tickner. Roman days to make sure water was not infected with bacteria. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There's my buddy. My buddy. My buddy. I found this on top of my grandmother's gravesite. Many years ago, when she was alive, she had bought me a cross, and I never took the cross off. I must have had that necklace on me for 15 years. Well, one day, the cross broke from the necklace, and I could never find it. Well, a few months after that, I had gone up to the cemetery to visit my grandma and papa's gravesite, and lo and behold, there was this cross literally on top of Graham's gravesite. So I took it. I figured that she wanted me to have it. I figured that was like a spirit world thing. And we can never go wrong with Yeshua and what he did on the cross. Setting up of the altar. Yeah. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled, guys. I heard, probably from watching movies, it was probably on a movie that I had heard it, but I was watching, I guess, an exorcist type movie, and the priest in the movie had said to the lady, you know, have you ever found a piece of jewelry on the ground? Well, that's the spirit world giving it to you. Be very careful and be very alert and aware to these things. Because it can be good or it can be bad, but yeah, I think, well, WP's not here anymore. I think I got spiritual gifts, and I think I underestimate myself. And I think that when I see something on the inside of my head, when I have a vision or when I have a feeling, I have to just come out and tell you automatically what's going on. Because when I don't do that, If I follow that little voice gives me answers and tells me things. You know, that still small voice. So that's why I'm always trying to get you guys to talk to Yeshua yourselves, because he'll answer you back. You do have spiritual gifts. I do. I think so. Like when I pray, you remember those Christians who had me all screwed up, Greta, the plastic Christians? I have this gift where when I pray for you guys, not all the time, but a lot, when I go to pray and I'm engaged in spiritual warfare for you guys, Abba will take me to the person that I am praying for, and then he will show me things on the person or around the person that's wrong that I should pray for. But I used to say that, you know, I have to keep my prayers short and sweet. Otherwise, I end up where you are because I'm praying for you. Yeah, that's not me astral traveling. I wasn't sinning. That's actually a spiritual gift. When you're praying for somebody else in Yeshua's name and God takes you to that person you're praying for, that is a spiritual gift. That's not astral projecting. That's because God himself is taking you. So if you guys have that spiritual gift, learn from my mistake. Don't let some plastic Christians come along and screw you up and say, oh, you're sinning. You're astral traveling. No, dude. No, I'm not. I've got a gift. Talk about a prayer warrior. God takes me to the person I'm praying for. And if I were to reach out and touch that person, touch their cheek or touch their hand, they will feel me. They will feel me touch them. But that's through God. That's not me doing it. That's God doing it. But when I pray for you guys, he gives me visions and stuff. A lot of times, he just brings me right to you. So what does that mean? A box unfolded? Hey, Oscar, how are you? It's great to see you. Patty, I want to do better for Abba. I want the gift of healing hands. I think he won't give it to me because the second I get that gift, man, there's people's houses I am driving to and laying my hands on them in the name of Yeshua. But boy, oh boy, I would sure love to have that gift of healing hands, where you lay your hands on somebody, you know, assuming that God has led you to do it. You just don't go up and start laying your hands on people. Not without my dog. If he gives me that gift, I'll go there and I will definitely share it with you. Absolutely. But I think I have some things to do first before God will bless me with that. But I kid you not, I got a lot of sick friends out there. If he blesses me with that gift, I'm coming straight to you guys. But you're sick anyway. I would have to come to you. Happy rising, hey, warrior for Christ. How are you, sweetheart? Happy Thanksgiving to you. You've been cooking since 6 a.m. I should be cooking. Who are priests? They wear a box on their head. Deaf bread, you rock. I'm so glad that God had us cross paths. You've really enhanced my life. All of you guys have really enhanced my life. But you also have to realize that you are my blessing from Abba. And I know it, too. I know I got it good. I know you made cheesecake. You're going to have like 10 people over your house in about 15 minutes just saying you made cheesecake. um, I should go back to the store and get another kratom. I don't have money. I have kratom inside though, but I just don't want to drink it in the tea because a lot of times that can make me vomit because the sludge in the bottom of the cup. Hey, Laurie S. I thought about you the first second I woke up this morning, Lori. I'm not lying, honest. I opened my eyes and I was like, oh, my back pain's gone. And you were the first person I thought of. I'm like, I got to get in touch with Lori and let her know. My pain broke. My pain broke. So, Lori, yeah, we're going to have to catch up with each other and BS. I'm feeling better. I'm going to help the older lady today. But then afterward, when I'm done with her, I'll start up a live stream of panels and we can all hang out. No preaching from pulpits, just all of us come together to hang out. Ah, yummy H. Tigner. Your future man. Okay, I guess I should take my dog for a walk and get going, but Heavenly Abba, I come before you and I lift up everybody in my chat room to you, and I pray that you bless them today. I pray that you shine your face to them, shower them with love. I pray that you reveal yourself to them. I pray you spend the day with them. Thank you so much for all of these wonderful people and for all the wonderful things you do for us, Heavenly Abba. Heavenly Abba, I pray of my friends to be blessed and baptized in your Holy Spirit. I pray that you bless all of my friends with spiritual gifts as well. And I pray that you always shine me. I ask you for an opportunity to serve you. Of course it does that buffering. Okay, guys, I prayed that you're blessed and baptized in the Holy Spirit. Gives you spiritual gifts in Yeshua's name. And I pray that he has opportunities to serve him. I pray for his mercy and forgiveness. And I pray we're all blessed and baptized in his Holy Spirit, filled and overflowed with his power, strength, authority, knowledge, wisdom, insight, love, compassion, patience. We love Yeshua HaMashiach. Yud Hey Vav Hey, bless Yud Hey Vav Hey. Yud Hey Vav Hey, bless Yeshua HaMashiach. Yud Hey Vav Hey, bless the Holy Spirit. Yud Hey Vav Hey, please bless your heavenly, your all your spiritual beings and angels and everybody that's inside your will. But Heavenly Abba, I pray hardest for those things and those people that are outside of your love. I pray for them past, present, and future to turn to you. Because I want to see all of us living with you for eternity. In Yeshua's name, I pray for all of us. I really pray you guys are blessed, and I pray that you guys have spiritual gifts, and I pray that your prayers are answered by Heavenly Abba. In Yeshua's name, Selah. We love you, Abba. All right, on that note, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll be back later. Stop. Oh, man, Lori. I send up extra prayers for you. My sister told me, she said, if you talk about it, we're not going to have a relationship. So I can't approach her on the subject. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do. But we'll start by prayers. I just really hope that these people wake up, they repent to Yud Hey Vav Hey, and then they stop going for more punches in the arm. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Have a nice morning, and thanks for hanging out with me for an hour. I appreciate it. I love you guys.